I'm back. I'm a little nervous. Literally, where have I been? I'll explain later, but for right now, it is 8:30 in the morning. I'm going to get up, pick out an outfit, and we're gonna go to the office. And my goal for July is to come back to YouTube because I did not even plan to take a hiatus. It just kind of happened. Here we are, back again. Like, nothing's ever changed, but a lot actually has changed. Ready, and now it's breakfast time, so let's chat while I make some breakfast. I have found my new staple breakfast, quite literally what I've had for breakfast maybe 2 weeks in a row now, which is a bagel with cream cheese and smoked salmon. I actually couldn't find bagels here for the longest time. Let's chat. Last time I talked to you guys about living in Spain, I didn't really know that much about living in Spain because if we flash back to when I came here, I didn't really know I was gonna stay here very long. Eventually chose to quit my dream job. I thought I was going on another cruise ship contract, so it kind of was an unexpected stay. And as you guys know, I went traveling for a little bit, and now I'm back. I got a job, which I'll tell you about soon. After all those things started happening, things just started aligning. I know so much more about Valencia, and yeah, just needed to take a little pause from filming everything as I was figuring out my life, you know? I've got my bagel right here. New location unlocked. I'm in the office, but while I set up my computer, I'll let you know what my job is. I'm currently working for a marketing agency, and within the marketing agency, I'm helping with the social media management side of things and marketing. Even more simplified, I'm currently managing the social media accounts for different businesses and companies here in Valencia. I really enjoy it because, as you guys know, I really enjoy social media. I love editing videos, I love taking photos, and this has been a lot of content creation as well as editing. It takes a lot of creativity, which I've been loving, and that's like my favorite part of the job. On the other hand though, it's all in Spanish, so my entire job is in my second language, and it has definitely been a challenge. I'd be lying if I said it was easy. I will say in the past 2 months, my Spanish has like exponentially gotten better, like so much better, but it's still a challenge. Not that I didn't appreciate it before, but I just have such a newfound appreciation for how many people worked on the cruise ship whose first language was not English, and they had to do muster safety briefings, talk to guests, so much customer service, and English is not their first language. I'm just so impressed. But currently, I'm setting up for my day. I run quite a few social media accounts, so I just have to like keep them updated, keep posting throughout the day. Another super fun, exciting thing was that I started off technically as like a paid intern slash part-time, and now officially, as of July, I am working full-time. And this is part of like me trying to sort out my life because, as you guys know from my London vlogs, I was a little bit overwhelmed and stressed on what I wanted to do. So now that I've kind of figured that out, and especially now that I have a full-time job, I feel a lot more calm in my decisions and what I'm doing with my life currently at the age of 25. Okay, I'm doing too much talking and not enough working, so we're gonna get to work. Hello there. Currently I am pretty much done for the day. I do have a few more things. Sometimes things come up later. I need a little break and it's lunchtime. Now I'm gonna go to the park. I would say I'm a consistent maybe 4 times a week. I just go sit in the park, and whether I'm reading my book or just listening to music or soaking up the sun, I just love being outside. And if I get the time after work, I will go sit out in the sun, that is for sure. And now it's time for what's in my park bag. So I've got my little mini towel. I also just got this little fan, which helps, especially if I'm tanning. It just feels so nice. Currently reading One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. Got my wallet, obvi, sunglasses, those can go on. My fan, AirPod, portable charger, and hey, I think we're good. We're all packed. Oh, I need some water, but I'll grab that on the way out. Once we get to the park, I promise we'll sit and chat. Okay, so let's chat and let's catch up. I told you about my new job, and yeah, that has been consuming a lot of my life, which I'm so grateful for, because for a second there, I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do next. Overall, I think it's been such a great step for me to like start building a life here in Valencia. Now, why I took a break off of YouTube. This is kind of weird because I didn't really expect to. I honestly had been consistent on YouTube for over 2 years, and I never really saw a week where I wasn't editing or like wasn't filming, wasn't coming up with videos. When life took a 180, I just decided to go with the flow of where my life was taking me, and as I was adding more things to my plate, something had to come off. And again, didn't really expect it to be YouTube, it just kind of ended up being YouTube. I also was in a very unsure time of my life, and I was like really stuck in the unknown, and so having to turn on the camera and explain like I know what's going on in my week when I have no idea what tomorrow's gonna look like was kind of challenging. Took a little break, but hey, I'm back. I don't really know what being back means, but I know that I want to film and edit more videos. I've been brainstorming more ideas. I've gotten so many positive comments and so many reassuring comments and DMs from people saying that they've been in similar phases of life. I think it's just a common theme in your 20s. You change career paths, you change cities you live in, you change friend groups, and just all of those things combined. Like, it's not like I'm the first person in the world to have gone through that. Thank you guys so much for anyone who sent like an encouraging message or like positive message. I know some of you have been like really waiting on my videos, and I feel so bad. Here I am, this is for you, and thanks so much for still being there and still supporting even when I wasn't being consistent on YouTube. But on the other hand, with making a lot of parts of my life public, it also comes with the bad side of it, which means negative comments. And hey, negative comments means that there's enough people watching that have something to say about what you're doing. When you're in a phase of life where you're trying to figure out your next step and you're getting comments and comments every day telling you that you've made a mistake, that you should go back to your old job, that no one's gonna care about you now. Honestly, as much as I hate to admit it, that was a reason that I came off YouTube, just because it just felt so vulnerable to put that phase of my life out on the internet. I'm acting like I know exactly what I'm doing. I still don't really, but I do feel like I'm a bit more stable in my job. I have some friends here. Finally time to welcome you guys back into my life. With that, a lot of people have the question, do you miss ship life? Do you wish you were back on a ship? Honestly, genuinely, no, I don't. I feel like I am 100% set on the fact of I am so grateful for where ship life took me. It was such an amazing chapter of my life. I'm forever grateful for my friends that I met on there, the experiences I had, the places I got to visit. I'm never saying no to working for a cruise line ever again. Packing up your life and living abroad in a tiny little vessel with a roommate for 11.5 months, one of my contracts was, that's a lot. I know a ton of my followers also follow Krista Jocelyn on YouTube. I love her, she's so sweet. But Krista has also been making videos of like post ship life, and I think she explains it so well. Also Wanderlust allll, she's so kind as well. There are also 2 performers who have finished ships at the current moment and are kind of pursuing life after ships. You know, you kind of get trapped in this bubble, and it's an incredible bubble. I'm not saying it's anything bad at all. Once you pop it, you need to kind of like start your real life. Like, it's a bit hard to have one foot in and one foot out that door, because again, if you're constantly thinking about you can get a call tomorrow to get whisked away for 10 months, I want to emphasize that that does not mean at all that I don't recommend doing a cruise ship contract. I have friends that have just recently gotten contracts and I'm so excited for them. I talk to so many new hires and people who want contracts, so it was obviously such a huge chapter of my life, so I still talk about it, I still reminisce about it all the time. Like, I don't have any bad blood towards that, but now I'm in a new chapter and I'm just fully embracing it, and I hope you guys come along for the ride, because now I'm a little American girl living in Spain, and I think that's a pretty cool chapter as well. Obviously on social media, the grass always looks greener somewhere else, so sometimes, you know, it's easy to compare and be like, what would life be like if I'm on a ship right now? What would life be like if I lived here? At the end of the day, we are exactly where our feet are today, and that is really the only thing we have control over, so embrace it to your fullest potential. I think ever since I 100% accepted that and embraced exactly where I am right now, I've been able to not only romanticize my life, but like genuinely love where I am in life right now. Okay, that was a lot of yapping, but hope that answered all your questions if you're wondering where I have been. Another topic I want to discuss, because I've also gotten some comments about me not dancing anymore. Like, people don't think I dance, and believe it or not, I dance more nowadays than I did on the ship. There's not a lot of classes here that are in the styles I'm comfortable in, so I've been learning a lot of different styles of dance. Hip hop and trap are so far from my comfort zone, but I've been taking a lot of classes in that, and I just feel like I'm becoming an overall more versatile dancer, which has kind of been my goal my entire life. I love to just be versatile in every style and learn as much as I can from everything. Haven't done flamenco yet, maybe one day. Maybe I'm not posting as many videos about it and I'm not sharing like every second of my life, I guess, but I am dancing a ton. Back when I was on a contract, you really do those shows, and then I would say on a really good month, maybe we did 3 or 4 dance classes, and lately I've been taking 3 to 4 classes in a week. I just love to dance. That's something that's never going to change about me. I've been wanting to make more content about Valencia because it is just such a cool city. There's so much to see here and there's so much to explore, so I'm doing it little by little. Can't even lie, it's the best city ever. Like, we've got a beach, we've got art, we've got architecture, we've got history. It is just so beautiful and I love living here. And maybe more about my bilingual journey of me living and working in Spanish, because that is just kind of insane. My camera's gonna die. Oh, love you guys. Okay, I'll be here at the park. Hey guys, we're back. Charged camera, and I'm ready for dance. This is the fit of the day. So basic, white tank top, my Yates brand pants that I wear literally 10 times a week. And I'm not typically a hat wearer, but here we are today. I've got my hat. I think I got it in Skagway. I'm pretty sure I got it in Skagway. You know that meme that's like,
she never wears a hat, they all chat in unison?
That's how I feel. It went with the fit, so here we are. Part 65 of me being a bad influencer the past few months. I have a package that has been sitting there since I got back from Paris. That was months ago. It has been sitting there in the corner of my room for months. I have an idea of what it is, but I actually don't even remember what it actually is. We're gonna unbox it together because it's just been sitting there. I know it's something to use in the kitchen, so we're gonna bring it to the kitchen. Also, thank you Merit Beauty. They sent me these blushes and lipsticks. All right, let's go ahead with this mystery package. You guys probably don't care that much about the behind the scenes stuff, but it was a lot easier to do brand deals and things like that when I was in the US. It's a lot harder for things to get shipped here for some reason. Not even Europe, just Spain. Woo! It is called iCoffee. So that's the thing. I knew it had something to do with coffee, but I don't really exactly know what it is, so we're gonna find out together. Okay, this is the Go Brew Portable Smart Coffee Brewing Cup. I wonder if it's like these portable coffee makers. You didn't hear it from me, what people had on the cruise ship. You didn't hear that from me. That is so small. Oh my goodness. If I can make coffee in this, that would be crazy. I guess it measures how much of the coffee beans and stuff you put in here. It's like a little pour over kettle. That's adorable. I have not found a way that I like making coffee at home. I always go out and get coffee. Why this has been sitting in my room for this long, I don't know, because it probably could have been solving my problems. There's one more box I'm gonna open. Oh, the coffee canister. So I guess you could just use this to store coffee beans in. Now it's time to head over to dance, so I will see you guys there. Class, dripping in sweat, so that's why I got my little fan. It was such a good class, and I stayed really late so we could film. Made a new friend. That was fun. All around, great dance class. Glad I got a video. Time to go home, take a shower, have dinner, and sleep. Hey guys, okay, clearly it's bedtime, so I'm gonna close out the video here. I just want to thank you guys so much, especially if you made it to this point of the video. Comment down below, you know what, comment down below a little world for worldy right here. So grateful for your guys' support. Hope you enjoyed this video. As always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Click that bell so you're notified every time I make a post. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and join the Patreon group if you want to know more behind the scenes updates. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having the very best day. See you soon.